Magic Marketplace. Product review.
We read you product review. Welcome to the Magic Marketplace product review. Make way for Luke Dancy. You are go.
The Magic Marketplace product review with your host, Luke Dancy.
What's shaking, boys? My name is Luke Dancy. Here we are on the Magic Marketplace Product Review Show. And here comes baby man Dominic. He's busting through the door. We're going to talk about some magic. And I'm excited to have all of you here with us tonight. So let's talk about 3 brand new products together. Here we go. We have the Prodigy. This is from Alex Geyser. This is a insanely cool and visual coin effect. This is definitely for the hardcore guys. Up next from some guy named Max Kraus. I think Max is actually out there watching live. This is Mental Killer. That's right, Max. Told you we were going to talk about it. I've been using it, and I'm loving it. And we're going to review that tonight. And last but not least, this isn't even out yet. This is Ready, Set, Guastaferro. This is from John Guastaferro. This is a brand new set of notes from John. And we are proud to tell you all about it tonight on the show. And once again, my name is Luke Dancy. I'm here every week. Well, I try to be. Reviewing brand new products just for you guys, and that's what we're going to do tonight. So, up first on tonight's show, we have something that was posted this week. You know what it was?
The Glimpse.
That's right, the Glimpse. This is your chance to get a sneak peek, one of the products that we will be reviewing on the show, just to give you guys a chance to post your questions, and that's exactly what you did. And we're now going to let you guys check out the demo for the Prodigy. Then I'm going to answer your questions, and we'll also answer some questions live as well. So stay tuned. We'll come back right after this. All right, and welcome back to the show. That is the demo for the Prodigy. This is from Alex Geyser. Now, I teased a little bit earlier that I actually I live in the same city as Alex. I live here in Las Vegas, and Alex is one of the guys that is around. I actually spent some time with Alex on Friday evening, and I got to see him do some of his very powerful coin magic in person. Saw some new ideas he's working on too, and man, is he a very gifted performer. So I'll tell you what, we're now going to jump over to the Glimpse because this was on the Glimpse. Once again, this does happen every Friday for you guys. This is a brand new edition every Friday. We give you guys a little peek, a little mini review, and a little demo of what's going on, and then we will take your questions, and that's what we're going to do right about now. The first question tonight is from Stephen Blair. He's asking about the angles and also, is it difficult? Actually, Stephen was asking about the angels. Then he said angles. Okay. So the angles, of course, on something like this, as you can guess, are probably not the best. You know, the angles are what they are. It's better if someone's standing above you and kind of looking down on your hands. Anything from the side really isn't the best. Anything, of course, from below is horrible. But you definitely need to be this kind of angle going on. So if people are going to cut you off on the sides, you got to be very, very conscious of that. This is definitely not a very angle-friendly routine. It's also not the most, it's not the easiest thing in the world either. That's a different story, and we'll get back into the difficulty of all this in just a few minutes. Up next on the glimpse from Chris W. How difficult? Once again, that's probably one of the most obvious questions. We'll get back to that one a little bit later. Mitchell Abrams is asking about, does it matter what type of coins you use? Could you use something else? You know what? The thing is with the coins, what you're doing here requires a very specific type of palming. So if your hands can take a smaller coin and do what you need to do, it will work. The thing is, this is pretty specific, I would think, due to the handling for a slightly larger coin. So anything around the size of a $50 would probably be the best. But if you do have smaller hands and quarters would work, you might be able to get around it. But I would say something a little bit larger just for slight's sake. And the way that the routine works, you want something a little bit bigger, which is covered, and all that's, of course, covered on the DVD. Back over on the glimpse, we've got a lot of questions on this one. It does not look very practical at all. It's from Steven. Other than regular coins, don't need gimmicks. This is from Rich Magic Rich. You know, there are no gimmicks. This is what the people in Magic that are called purists. This is a pure routine, uses no gimmicks. All you need are some coins, and you are off and running for a routine like this. Up next, we have Joe. Is it possible to use this only as a disappearance? Does Alex go into ways to in clean after the vanish? You know, this is basically used more for a, in my opinion, more for an appearance. It looks a little better for an appearance. You could do a vanish too, but the thing is, in my opinion, with coin magic like this, if you use it as a vanish, people know something just happened and they want to take it back. They want to know, okay, if you vanish the coins, I want to know where they went. But if you use it as an appearance, people go, well, first of all, they're not expecting coins to appear. They don't know what's about to happen. So you're catching them off guard, and when you do it in such a beautiful, magical way, it's more about what you do after that. As opposed if you do it as a vanish, people then are looking, where did the coins go? And if you do it like this, you're in a very, very awkward situation, because if they look in your hand, you're screwed. So I prefer using this more as an appearance than a vanish, in my opinion. Up next, Chris Williams. Is it YouTube angle only? This is, once again, very angle sensitive. I'm not going to lie to you. This is definitely something that's sensitive, but I have seen Alex use it for real people. Dylan Arnold's asking about, this is going to be pretty tough. Of course, people are asking about the teaching. Rag is asking about, is it hard as people say it is? Looks great for all the YouTube. Now, I'll address a couple things. The most asked question is about the difficulty, and we'll touch on that again. Also pull up the live chat so I can see if any of you guys out there are asking about the stuff. The thing is, difficult, yes. Bad, no. Just because things are hard doesn't mean they're not good. It just takes practice and time to make it look good. And the thing I like about Alex's magic, to kind of wrap this up, is when he does things, it looks like nothing is happening with his hands. Things just seem to just happen magically. There's a lot of dirty work going on behind the scenes with some of Alex's stuff, but you would never know it looking at it from the right angle. Once again, I have seen him use this stuff in real life for real people, so this is not a pipe dream. This isn't just for YouTube. It's not just for other magicians. I have seen Alex work this stuff in the real world. You just need to be aware of your angles, and once you do that, you will be fine. Is this for everybody? Absolutely not. This is definitely something that if you're a card guy and you're interested in coins, I'd stay away from this. If you're a coin guy and you're looking to do some really hardcore coin stuff, you're going to be all over this, without a doubt. This is definitely a lot of fun for those type of people. And Alex is a worker and a guy that actually uses the stuff that he creates out in the real world. And that's why it's so hard for him to let go of things like this. It was a real difficult thing for him to release this because it's been so close to him for about the last 4 or 5 years. Nate Hickey's saying it's extremely difficult. Yeah, this is tough. And the price on this, of course, is the important part. I'm talking about $30. So for $30, you do get a DVD, a little bit over an hour, full instruction. It says here there's 10 sleights that are taught. Goes over ways to make things appear, reappear, disappear, I should say. Goes over everything you need to know, and he goes over psychology and just thinking. It's an interesting thing here, listening to Alex talk, because you can tell that he truly cares about magic, and that's something that you don't see a lot of these days. Alex is a true student of the art, and it's a breath of fresh air. All right, so that is the Prodigy from Alex Geiser. Alex has a lot of killer stuff, and speaking of killer stuff, Up next on the show, we've got something that's truly killer, using something I know a lot of you have, a phone. I have the iPhone, and if you have an iPhone, you need to have this. That's right, I'm talking about Mental Killer from Max Krause. If you carry a phone with you, you're already carrying a very powerful tool. Socially, you can do things with Facebook and Twitter and, you know, all the usual stuff. But you can now use it as this very, very powerful magic tool as well. Why not? You're already carrying it around. Now, the cool thing about Mental Killer is it's a magic app that doesn't look like an app. You know, a lot of things that have come out have had things where you show people scattered cards on the screen, or maybe a deck of cards and a card will rise, or things where people do predictions and things with the phone, you know, when they write things on the phone and you predict them, or you're able to, you know, tell them what they wrote, you know, like a prediction, not a prediction, but like a drawing duplication type of thing with your phone. But they all feel a little magic-y, in my opinion. And Max is the kind of guy that basically has been around for a while. Max goes to conventions, shows guys his things, the new stuff that he's working on, and in the clip here, this is him at Magic Live doing his other effect, which we'll talk about probably next week or the week after, which is his any card, any number. So yeah, Max put a lot of thought into this, and you can tell when you get this, you will probably smile at just how great it looks. First of all, you'll probably fool yourself because, like I said before, it doesn't look like an app. It doesn't look like anything out of the ordinary. And and the cool thing is you can play this so many different ways. The effect, if you're wondering what exactly is Mental Killer, you're basically able to write down something, put it on the table. You're then able to have someone name any card that they like in the entire deck. You're not doing any Magician's Choice. You're not doing any type of equivoque. You're able to name any card that they want, including jokers. They turn the piece of paper over, and it is a phone number. You then have them dial the number on your phone, or excuse me, you dial the number on their phone, you have them listen to it, and lo and behold, there is a message come up, and it is stating that you knew, or your friend knew, they were going to pick the card that they just named. Very, very powerful stuff, because they truly can name any card. And that's something that you really don't see with a lot of routines out there, because a lot of them are just about, you know, forcing people down a certain direction, and this isn't that at all. You also get, just so that you know, not just one type of revelation, you're getting multiple revelations. So you have multiple languages going on here. You have multiple people, and we have a woman and a guy. So if you don't want to just have a guy do the revelation, you can also have it as a woman. So a lot of different things, a lot of different variety going on with this. And I know that for the price is probably what struck me the most about this, because it's such a bargain. This is probably one of the cheaper things that I've reviewed on the show. It's probably one of the most powerful, and probably one of the things that you'll probably use the most if you have an iPhone. I'm not exactly sure which version of the iPhone you need to have. I know you can also do it with the iPod Touch. But if you have a more recent version of an iPhone, this will do the trick. Of course, the price is what it's all about. Once again, the price is fair for this one. Talking about $10. So $10. Don't buy the pizza. Don't buy the 6-pack of beer. Put something on your phone that I know that you're going to love to use. You can find this in the App Store or on Max's website. And $10, you'll have it on your phone. Instructions are there, full instructions. And if you can find a way to get the PDF that goes with this, there's also some Easter egg stuff built into the app too. So for $10, killer product, and I know that it's one that you will have a lot of fun with, because I know I have. Because it's, you know, the one thing I'll end on is when it comes to magic like this, when you're just out and about and you do something supposedly on the fly, very, very powerful. All right. So up next we have, of course, something that I promised you last week. We're going to give away some magic. So here we go right now. It is time for the Random Magic Giveaway.
Random Magic Giveaway!
All right, boys. It is now time to give away some magic. I believe I promised you last week I would give one lucky viewer a chance to win Empty from Mark Cassetti. Empty, of course, is where you're able to show an empty card box, show it around, close up the box, give it a shake, and bam, a deck of cards is now produced from the box. Great thing to use for the invisible deck, or possibly even the compressed deck by some guy named Luke Dancy. All right. So I looked through all of the entries, of course, on YouTube, on our YouTube channel. We had a lot of entries, and of course on the Magic Session as well. And the winner for Empty from Marcus Eddy is W Coach. So W Coach, if you're not already, be a subscriber on our YouTube channel. Click the subscribe button and send us a direct message, a private message on YouTube with your information, and we will send out Empty from Marcus Eddy to you just for watching the show and posting a comment. So W Coach, congratulations. And if you'd like to be the next winner, post comments below this video, whether it's on themagicsession.com or on YouTube. You never know, we might pick you to be our next winner. It's that easy. Help us by spreading the word and clicking the subscribe button up at the top. You do need to be a subscriber to win. All right, onward. Here we go. On to the next effect. This isn't really an effect. This is a brand new thing from my favorite part of the show. Here we go, boys. Welcome to It's in a Book.
Take a look, it's in a book, a reading rainbow. A reading rainbow.
All right, we are back, and we are talking about a brand new PDF. As a matter of fact, let me look at my calendar here. We are talking about, today is January the 30th, and I'm looking at my calendar. Tomorrow would be the 31st. So I have this 2 days before it came out, and I'm excited to tell you all about something from John Guastaferro. We're talking about his brand new PDF. This is called Ready, Set, Guastaferro. Very fun play on words. You can see over there the G and the O. It's, you know, it's fun. I like it. It's pretty cool. This comes out on February the 1st. John's been teasing this for a little bit because he's been working hard on this material. He's been using it, working it, and now we are ready to share with you some of the goodness from John G. So basically, John has put together a PDF that has 4 great sections. Actually, it's 5 sections. We're talking about openers, mysteries, triumphs, multitudes, and foreclosures. The really cool thing is, one of the first things in the PDF really talks about you as a performer and approaching a group. And I like that a lot because it's one of the things that as magicians we don't always think about. You know, when we're out performing, sometimes it's more about just the tricks. Let me think about which tricks am I going to do, and how many should I do, and what if people don't like me. And, you know, it's really not about that kind of stuff. It's about approaching the people, because it's in those very important few moments that people are either going to like you or they're not going to like you, and there is no going back. Once you've broken the ice, you're in it, and you gotta win people over. And that's what's hard about doing walk around work. If you're not hired just as an entertainer, if you're there doing restaurant work, you're basically having a cold call every single table, and that's just not a very easy thing to do at all, because people don't always want to see magic. You know what I mean? We can't believe it. We're magicians. We all want to see magic. But the cool thing is he does go over a lot of great... it doesn't really go too deep into it, but he touches on the fact of you're intruding people's space and you should be aware of it, and how can you approach people to get them on your side, you know? So that's great info before we get into the tricks. I thought you guys might want to know that John, just like 1 degree, he goes much more in-depth just about thinking than just the tricks. So that's pretty awesome. So he does go into a lot of that from the very get-go. And like I said, it does use some of his 1 degree philosophy from his main book there, 1 degree. So there's some great stuff. The first chapter is about openers. Go figure. You're talking about magic, openers. Well, he gives you some openers to do. One of them is a very cool thing where you're able to basically you can cause a bunch of different things to appear. It's poker chips, deck of cards, rubber bands, and you tie them all into this routine of things appearing, and you do some magic. And it's got a very nice built-in deck switch as well. So if you want to go from there right into another routine, you can do that. So it's very cool that he's given you... The really cool thing is there's 5 sections here. And what he's done is, he said if you take one trick from each section and you put them together, you have an ongoing act. So you can continuously do these tricks one after another if you'd like. And I thought that was pretty cool. You can tell, once again, that John puts a lot of thought into his stuff. It has a nice variety here. Especially with the first trick where you're causing things to appear. I thought that was really, really nice. Up next we have, and also might I add, while I'm just telling you about this stuff, He also has really nice photos laid out in a PDF, because this is a PDF. This isn't just it's not a booklet, it's a PDF. He might sell it as a booklet, but very nicely laid out, nicely done, nice pictures. It's about 60 pages, so you know he put a lot of work into it. The next one up is it's a color changing deck. Changes from red to blue, and then you have some nice blank face stuff going on too. I thought that was really cool. It goes out in red, white, and blue. Get it? Red and blue and white, yeah. Really nice moves. Another thing you can definitely tell that John uses, and he does have a very nice kicker to go with that one too. John's magic is usually very powerful and visual, but also has some very, very convincing moments, which I really like, and kickers, just like John's known for. He has kickers. The next section is about mysteries and things with interesting plots, predictions, and things like that going on. I really like a thing that he did, called it Twist of Fate, where he basically has two cards. They're selected. There's a card in the middle of them, and the values of the two cards on the outside add up to the mystery card in the middle. And then there's a kicker ending after that where you transpose those cards and the card now changes into the other card. It sounds confusing, but it's very straightforward, very easy. But think about it. The two cards surrounding one card, a mystery card, the values combine to make up what that card is. It's very cool, very, very practical, and very easy to do. And like I said, there was a nice kicker ending there too. Another one he has in here, there's a really nice version of the Invisible 21, which is a version of the 21 card trick, but done with a very, very cool plot based on a Jack Parker and Dave Solomon thing. I like it a lot. It sounds silly because we're talking about the 21 card trick. Yeah, 3 rows of 7, but this is good. I promise you, this is good. And he calls that one Spectral. It's very smart, and he does give props here to Jack Parker. Jack Parker's book, if you've never seen it, it's a very good buy too. 52 Memories. It's a very good book. But yeah, a lot of influence there from Jack. Another interesting thing called Centerfold. Cards predicted, it travels inside a folded note card. Sounds a little weird, but it's cool. There's a prediction, and then you open it up, and the card is inside, and it's very cool. Very, very good stuff. And I'm not going to go into too many things. There's some Triumph stuff in here. Oh, actually, I saw something with Jeff Price's name on it. Where did that say? Where did it say? No, Jeff Pierce. I'm sorry. Jeff, sorry. Some Triumph stuff in here. What else? I'm looking through this right quick. There's so much good stuff. It's it's hard to. And then he had another cool thing in here about tricks using 4 of a kind. So if you got your 4 aces or your 4 kings or whatever it is, tricks to do with those. And that's the last section here. So basically, you're getting 60 pages worth of information, a PDF information here. Very, very well laid out. Very detailed. There's no detail left unturned. I guess you could say unturned. I'm going to see how many effects are here, just so that you know what you're getting. I want to make sure that I count these correctly. So here we have 1, 2, looks like 11 effects. You're getting 11 effects with Ready, Set, Guastaferro. So basically what you're wanting to know, of course, is the price for Ready, Set, Guastaferro. $19.95. So 20 bucks, getting a very, very solid piece of magic or thoughts or effects from John Guastaferro. And if you do the math, you're looking at about $2 a trick. Come on, that's a no-brainer. Jeff's asking once again, will it be available in booklet? I don't know. I would assume so down the road, but I'm not too sure at the time. Not too sure at the time. So that's it. That's from John G. It's always good to see what he's up to. He's got a great mind, and if you've ever met John, he's one of the nicest guys I've ever met as well. So very cool stuff from John G. All right. So those are the 3 things tonight. We had the Prodigy from Alex Geiser. Great coin stuff, but definitely not for the faint of heart. Mental Killer, which has to be one of the best buys in Magic, without a doubt. Add it to your iPhone right now. Play with it, have fun with it. I think you'll like it. And the Ready, Set, Guastaferro. Great PDF notes. I know some of you guys aren't about the digital stuff, but that stuff's not going anywhere. It's taught just like it is in a book. And don't forget, you can print the stuff out, and you can have it in a booklet form as well. So there you go. Also, don't forget, once again, over on themagicsession.com, we do have a great new article from Aldo Colombini. It's called Sandwich, and it's a great sandwich effect for free for you right now. Head over to themagicsession.com. Check that out, and I know that you will enjoy it. All right, so that is about it for tonight. Thank you guys once again for hanging in there with me. We will talk about more Magic next week, right here, and the whole live stuff that we're up to is coming soon. Taking everything up a notch. That's all I'm going to say. All right, boys. I'm going to go represent the Session 1 band. I'm going to get out of here and upload this video. So you guys have a fantastic week, and we will see you guys on the flip side. Don't forget, be good, or be good at it.
Is this your card?
I don't know.
Was it a red card?
I don't know what red is.
Ta-da!